with him today?
What?
Every day.
What did you have for lunch? Like
I didn't do
10 sodas?
No, he ate beans.
Soda?
He just drank
He
yesterday.
got gone by his friend.
He drank beans.
What?
Hello,
He was so violent.
Weren't you guys on this couch yesterday?
No, they were. They were.
Get up.
They
You
were.
guys get up.
Get out.
Anyway, let's go. You got
Anyways.
real quick mini lesson today. You get back into your texts, and we will move right through, okay?
Can we have a long mini lesson?
What?
Can we have a long mini lesson?
No.
Why?
So, one of the things that's going to happen as you get deeper into your text sets and start reading articles that are more challenging, you're going to come across things that you don't know about. Right? Stop that. Hashtag Ethan's mom. Make sure she watches today's video, as you can see.
No.
You can tag her in Twitter.
She doesn't.
Don't just hands to yourself.
Instagram. Facebook.
So, James, as you get deeper into your text sets, you're going to come across things that are challenging to understand. And the article may not explain them well enough that you understand and can continue in the article. So when that happens, one of the things that you can do is consult an outside resource to clear up confusion. All right? Real simple, but also real dangerous. Because you don't want to fall down the rabbit hole. You know what the rabbit hole is? Quantum rabbit hole. Like Alice, right? She falls down the rabbit hole. So when you start clicking through the rabbit hole, CJ, it's like you check for this word. Like, for example, let's say I'm reading this, and it says the first tomato, the flavor saver. Remember the flavor saver? It's taken off the market. Both crops proved extremely popular. And I see herbicides here, and I'm like, herbicides? What are herbicides? How do herbicides kill pests? What's going on? I'm not sure. So I go, what are herbicides? I need to see both your hands, okay? Scoot forward. Slide forward. What are herbicides? And I'm going to write for kids, because I want to narrow my search. I don't want like a really scientific article about the chemical structure of herbicides. I want to know what they are, so I'm going to put for kids. And here,
You already went into.
sure did.
Yeah.
So an herbicide is a pesticide used to kill unwanted plants. So I read through some of these herbicides used to clear waste ground. They're non-selective and kill every plant they come in contact with. Okay? They're often based on plant hormones. So what I should do right now is go back into my article and read this again with this new understanding of herbicides so I get more out of this selection. Right? But often what happens when we do this is like, do Korean farmers use herbicides? Right? And then I start clicking and clicking. This is falling down the rabbit hole, never to recover until like 48 hours later. When your homework is due, everything is screwed up. Your life is turned upside down because you just clicked and clicked and clicked. So what we need to make sure of when we go outside of our text set, when we use the computer to figure something out real quick, we got to jump right back into our article. We don't want to fall down there. Okay? Horrible. Very dangerous. So let's try it. we're going to move ahead here. I'm going to read a different part of the article to you, right here. Okay, I'm going to read this aloud, and as I read, I want you to imagine that you're the GMO group, and there's something in here that you don't understand. Okay, so when we're done reading, I'm going to ask you to tell your partner what you would look up from this paragraph. Okay, so the title is A Boon to Farmers? Question mark. A boon to farmers. Carrier argues that bug-killing crops are beneficial because they reduce the use of insecticides, which can harm people and the environment. Between 1996 and 2011, bug-killing corn reduced insecticide use in corn production by 45% worldwide. Developing crops that can survive dry climates, others say, could help us grow food as climate change makes the planet more prone to droughts. Such crops could make a difference for drought-stricken states like California. Now, tell the person next to you what you would look up. If you were reading this and something in there was confusing, what might that be? Like a word, a phrase? So, what word would it be? Insecticide.
What is that?
Look it up. You got 1 minute. See if you can figure it out. So you're going to look it up and you're going to bring it back.
Genocide.
You're not going to fall down the rabbit hole.
Side means kill.
Get lost in the interwebs.
Yeah, it is killing.
Insecticide. Killing.
So you know any other
What
side
does
words?
insecticide mean?
Cider. Like suicide.
Genocide. A substance for killing insects.
Homicide.
Side is like the Siri.
Pesticide.
Siri carry.
You know the difference between pesticide and insecticide?
Insecticide. Killing.
Insecticide are killing animals.
Are killing unused insects.
Also things like bacteria and fungus.
I'm saying to you, I think it's
Now close the MacBooks. Now we have an idea what it means, right? We see side, right? Some of you pointed out we know words like genocide, homicide, suicide, pesticide, herbicide that we already looked up, right? So we know this has something to do with death, killing insects. Great. So now we reread this section with a better understanding of the words and topics in there. So I'm thinking that they reduce the use of harmful chemicals that can hurt us because the crops themselves, right, are no longer attractive to these bugs. Right? So there's something in the crop, in the corn, that makes it taste bad to bugs. They don't want it anymore. It's like the insecticide is in the crop. Right? So that means we don't have to spray them. Right? And that means the crop is better, right? So what we did, we read through, we found something we weren't sure of, we quickly came out of the text, asked an expert, Google, Siri, one of your nonfiction tech, one of the books, right? Or your notebook, maybe you have a definition in there. And then we closed it and went back into the article and reread. Right? So this is the process we want to practice. Right? Not spending a half hour to define one word. Right? We practice going out and getting it, bringing it back, writing it in our notebook, and then rereading and continuing in the text. Okay? You ready to try it out today? Okay, remember, if you do this, this is something you want to write down. Why would you want to write it down? What do you think? What's the reason? Well, one reason is because writing something down helps you remember. Okay? Another reason is you're going to share it. Right? Because if it's confusing for you, it's a good chance it's confusing for the other people in your group. So you write it down and you bring it to the carpet and you share it, and everybody understands the big topic better. That's our goal, right? So, have at it. Good luck. I'm anxious to see how much you've read and how much you understand about these topics. We're almost done our unit. I need you for a minute.